Blah, 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 blah. What's good with the clapback gang? What's good, quiet gang? Y'all know what it is. The Silence of Clapback King BD. Go better, if you knew better, do better. Just notice my light done move. Ooh, that sucker blind. This is the Clapback Show, and I'm the one and only Clapback, Silence the Clapback King BD. Yo, man, let's go get it, man. We out of this one. We ain't into that one no more. So who we talking about right now? We on Florida. We gonna travel all the way to Florida, man. Let's get on the rapper Young and Ace. This situation involves Young and Ace. You know what I'm saying? This involves his guys, his crew, his squad. You know, he got a couple of homeboys. Well, he actually got a few homeboys that's locked up right now for two or three different bodies, and it's tied to Young and Ace finances and all that. Well, we got Ksoo's dad. You know, Ksoo, that was like Young and Ace's. That's supposed to be his water gun man. Well, basically, Ksoo dad folded on him. You know what I'm saying? Cause the guys that tied to Young and Ace, they went and caught a body and decided to call their daddy, his daddy. Ksoo decided to call his pops up to come pick him up. Him and his homeboy. Dad went and picked him up, gave him a ride to the house, and then on the midst of them going home and getting back home, Ksoo decided to tell his pops, man. Oh yeah, by the way, man, we just you know what I'm saying, caught a body. And we was actually hiding. That's why you came. Ksoo did it like, boy, what? What you mean? You don't call me to come pick you up and you telling me I got a body? Man, so you know how our parents is, man. Ksoo talking about, man, yeah, man, we got some clothes. We gotta get rid of these clothes we got on, daddy. Can you do something with these clothes? And Ksoo did it like, well, I'm really pissed off. Go on, give me them clothes. Give me the shit, man. Give me what, you know what I'm saying? I'll go on, take these clothes, burn them up. I'll go on, take you here, try to hide you for a couple of seconds, but daddy can only do so much, man. You know what I'm saying? When we get to a certain age, it's on you now. It's all on you. I'm to find out. Ksoo daddy say that y'all didn't even have enough courage to tell the court that I didn't even know about y'all having a body. Since you didn't jump up and you didn't say nothing, you didn't even try to save me at all. It's F you. Yeah, it's F you. Don't get into it, man. So I'm gonna let daddy tell it, man. Cause daddy, like I said, man, so when daddy talk, man. When daddy said, man, ooh, man, you know what I'm saying? And then you don't want you get a situation where your daddy got to snitch on you, bro. Your pops got to snitch on you, man. That's bad. Yeah. Let me see. I don't want to, hold on. I kind of want to.
There's a creative side hustle almost nobody is talking about, and it's not content.
I mean, that's why y'all got to live right and do right, man. Change our life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mom and daddy can't save you all the time. They just can't.
Quick
They're not
refresher
gonna be able to do that.
Reflect.
All right, the record shall so reflect.
I don't know if you're here or not, but I sincerely apologize
Is it that low?
for my part in their grief. I understand what it is to lose a child because I lost one. And I know some days you're mad, some days you're angry. It'll never be the same, but I sincerely apologize for my part. Your Honor, I'll never give nobody a ride again.
What? Hey, hold on, man. Y'all don't understand. Hey, hold on. Hold on, man. Let me explain why that's so funny what he just said. The whole reason why this guy is where he's standing right now. This is Ksoo's dad. This is Ksoo. I'm just gonna say Ksoo. This is Ksoo's daddy. Ksoo is the close friend and the alleged power for Young and Ace. Okay. The reason why what he just said is so funny is because, and the reason why he's here is because Ksoo and another guy, which is also Young and Ace homeboy, they went and caught a body, hid out at the house, and Ksoo called his daddy to come pick him up. But Ksoo didn't mention anything about what they did. He's like, Dad, man, I need you to come pick us up. So what? Oh, damn, boy, I'm trying to eat these pork chops. What you got going on, boy? Oh, damn. Daddy, man, I need you to come get me, man. Come get me and Bojo, man. You know what I'm saying? We just need to ride back to the house, man. You know what I'm saying, man? I don't know what's going on. I think the police trying to get us. We just made a sale. I think the police seen us, so come get us. Oh, goddamn. Let me put my pork chop, my mashed potatoes out the store. I'll be there in about 15 minutes. So Daddy hopped in his car, drove and went and picked him up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm Daddy. Yeah, of course I come get you. Shit, come on, pick him up, take him to the house, man, and come find out. And then they tell they daddy. Then they tell him. So the only reason why he's here is because he's charged for going and picking him up. So when he just stated, I ain't ever giving nobody else a ride no more. I just thought that shit was funny as hell. Let's go and get back to it.
Your Honor, I'll never give nobody a ride again. I don't care if they call me and say they in labor, they water go. I don't care. I'll never give nobody a ride again.
He don't even care if you pregnant.
Baby, it's tough out here.
Right.
I had a lot to think about.
Hold on, y'all. I got a new one. I got a new person, man. I want y'all to go subscribe to and go check out, man. Let me make sure I got a name correct. Excuse me. Move all this out the way. I'm not a lawyer, but let me see. Y'all see that name right there, man? I'm not a lawyer, but y'all have to type it in just like she got it spelled, man. Y'all go check it out. Go subscribe to her channel, bro. She does her legal stuff real good. She have all these court documents and stuff where she be, not documents, but the court video. She have them laid out and mapped out perfectly. She don't talk much. She don't over talk you. So she don't over talk you like the Clapback Show do.
You know, this may sound like a joke, but I'm serious. I even thought the next car I get, I'm taking all the seats out besides the driver's seat. Because
dude, man, come on, man. Are you for real, bro?
It's no manual when it comes to parenting. But this situation put parenting in a great perspective for me. I learned that a parent must set boundaries between their children. And my biggest lesson was not to be friends with my children, and definitely not friends with their friends. I tried my hardest with Hakeem. When he came to live with me, I didn't know how I was going to put food on the table for me or him. I have fought with him literally, physically.
Okay, y'all, you hear him saying Hakeem. That's Ksoo. Hakeem, aka Ksoo. AKA Ksoo. That's his son. That's the guy that's locked up right now. He's already been charged. They gave him life without for taking the life of another young man and going on the internet, rapping about it, make fun of it, he was putting rap songs out, talking about it, making fun of it. So they end up grabbing all the evidence, putting it together, and they found out who it was, and they found out his dad, like I said. So that's how why we where we at right now. And his son has another court case. He got another whole body that he's getting ready to go deal with. He already got life without parole. He's gonna have to go to court for another body. So his son is not even done. That's just how bad his son. That's just how violent his son is and was. That's how violent his son was. You know what I'm saying? Like, his dad is not no perfect leaf neither. His pops is a gangster, or was or is. But when you have your kids and you guide your kids, you already had it meeting. You had a conversation before they leave the house. When you step out this motherfucker, any decision that you make, you made it, you deal with it, you're gonna have to lay with it. That's like a street code. That's automatic. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's just what it is, man. We could say he snitched. You could say he told on the son all day, but did he really? Or did he really just tell the truth? He was just honest. He ain't had nothing to do with the shit. Yeah, my son did it. Cause y'all trying to put me in jail for what he did. So, yeah, he did, and I ain't do it. I went to pick him up, and they didn't even tell me till after the fact. And he gonna explain it. So, like I said, that's the reason why he did what he did.
Whenever his mother called me, I dropped whatever I was doing to go get on him. I never missed a PTA meeting. I never missed a parent conference. The school knew me by heart. That's how active I was in his life.
And he really saying he's been having problems with Ksoo, his son Ksoo, all his life. He said he's been a problem child all his life. That's what he's explaining right now.
I'm not standing here pretending that I don't love Hakeem. I still love him. I never stopped loving him. And I know he hates me. Sometimes I wish I could tell him I love him, whether he accepts it or not. Even if he spit in my face, I still would love him. That'll never change. I'm not only standing here for myself. I have 3 babies, 10, 7, and 6 years old. I don't want to lose them. If I lose those boys, I know I can't get them back because I don't have the fight in me no more. This situation took it all out of me. I'm not saying that I love them more than I love Hakeem. I just had to choose one of the less evil. It's a tough spot for a daddy. What I thought was a simple, innocent phone call.
Let me explain something to y'all, man. Let me explain something to y'all. Man, you don't ever want your mom and daddy to come to a conclusion where they have to say that. I had to choose one of the less evils out of all my kids. You don't ever want to get to that point, man.
If I had a single clue that a murder had happened or that an old lady was being held against her will, it's nothing or nobody could have made me go get him a ride. I thought that it was over some little female's house and their parents came home. And when they came out the house to get in the car with pajamas on, I would have never thought that there was a victim in the house who closed those walls. I did not know what happened before I picked them up. This was by far the hardest thing in my life. I have a few critical health conditions that I'm working on. My kidneys are not functioning like they should. My diabetes have came back since I've been over here at the county jail. I'm taking 4 insulin shots a day.
Oh.
And it's sad when the nurses tell you at the jail that this food killing you. But what can I do? I'm asking you, Young, to give me my life back where I can go back to being a man. And when I say a man, I mean feeding myself, taking care of myself, and being a father. I don't want to be put in a situation where I have to be an animal to survive, because that's what it'll be if I'm put in prison. Guys that come back when I was in St. Johns County used to tell me, boy, they waiting on you. They waiting on you to come. This whole situation been blamed on me. How? I don't know. I don't believe no one is looking at the facts. I think they just see that I'm his father. I don't feel that I should have to sacrifice my life because I was his father. And I'm still to this day kind of baffled that neither one of them stood up and say he didn't know what was going on. But I didn't know before I went and picked them up.
Y'all hear him? I'm gonna let him say it again.
What's going on? But I didn't know, baffled because I was his father. And I'm still to this day kind of baffled that neither one of them stood up and say he didn't know what was going on. But I didn't know before I went and picked them up. I don't pretend that this is easy, but the right decisions in life are not often easy. The right decisions in life are often hard. And they require courage to make them. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And then it was time to get his sentence.
He said it, man. He said it. And then they say, she finna explain to y'all the sentence they gave him. I don't know. Let me see if she got it on here. Yeah. So they finna break down the sentence, man. And this is how he ended up just walking out. Like, this is how he done. And like he went home today. So right now he should be sitting at home eating some home cooked meals right now. You know what I'm saying? And going by Popeyes and out free.
It's from the judge.
All right, Mr. Robinson, of course, I sat through the trial at which you testified, and I am fully aware of the assistance and cooperation that you've provided in the prosecutions of not only your son, but of the other defendants who have cases before me. And so it is not lost on me the hard decision that you needed to make and what you have done to assist in these investigations and prosecutions. I am, of course, bound by the plea agreement you all have reached, but when it comes to departure, that is strictly within the discretion of the court. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And it sounds as if the state agrees that your assistance would qualify under 921.00262I for that departure, and I do so find that your assistance qualifies. In addition, under 2B, I believe it is, I also acknowledge that in these horrific crimes that resulted in the death of people in our community, that you were not the shooter, you did not provide or get rid of the firearms or play a major role in the crimes. You did play a role in the crimes, and for that you're being held accountable. I am also fully aware that you are, within your family and in your community, persona non grata. You have a bullseye on you. For that one count of accessory after the fact, I am going to adjudicate you guilty. I am going to sentence you to the 1,898 days that you have already served. That's a Florida State prison sentence, but it is time served. That's going to be followed by 2 years of community control with electronic monitoring, to then be followed by 3 years of probation with the following special conditions. You have to pay mandatory felony court costs of $518. I don't think I need to say it, but it will be a condition. You are not to possess any firearm, ammunition, or weapons. If you are going to move out of town or move out of state, I don't have an objection to that. However, wherever you're going to move has to accept you and receive you, and you have to pay the transfer fee. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yeah,
right.
you understand.
So just to be clear, I do not have an objection to transferring this community control or probation to another location. But whether you're accepted is not up to me. You understand? That's going to conclude your 2 cases today, Mr. Robinson.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have for the court. May be excused.
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Damn, so just like that. That's how I go. That's how I go. That's how I go. Hey, look at her. Look at her. Look at her. That man right there, he's saying he did what he felt like he had to do as a man. And he had to take away what he got to do as a father. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough decision when you got to just tell on your own child, bro. And you got to leave your child in a holding cell. Like, he not leaving him in there, but, you know, when he had he was about to be in jail with his son. So he had opportunity to not say nothing, stay quiet, and just and do some time in jail. And he'll be locked up, not with his son, but they'll be locked up at the same time. Or he had the opportunity to let his son be a man and deal with his faults and what he created. Your daddy didn't do that shit. You did that shit. And now, see, it was funny when you wasn't caught. You was doing rap songs, talking about it and laughing about it and putting it out, you know what I'm saying, in the atmosphere, and it felt good to you that you did what you did. But see, now this is the part right here that you don't hear in rap songs. This is the part right here that they don't bring up. They always make it like you can do it and get away. But when you don't get away, now you want your daddy to go to jail with you? No, man. Your daddy can't do nothing for you up in there. He can't do nothing up in there, and he can't do nothing for you up in there. Your daddy can do more for you being out of jail and snitching on you than he can do for you being in jail and not snitching on you. You see what I'm saying? Ksoo? I know you pissed off. Your daddy told on you, yeah, we know, the whole world know your daddy told. But let me explain something to you, my guy. Your homeboy told. That dude I'm finna go to that right quick. Because they had another assailant. He told, And they gave him 25 years. I don't know what happened on that note. They failed him. Like he told, now he got to sit in jail for 20 years plus and deal with the fact that he on YouTube and across the whole entire world on TV telling, folding, snitching on his homeboy, his partner. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, so that 25 years, let me go on here. I said we're gonna go to that right quick. Let me show this other guy. Cause I don't think which I know I didn't, put it, I wasn't gonna talk about him. I'm like, shit, well my will show him. Be showing the daddy. They gave that man 25 years, man. Like they didn't play 25 years, y'all. Am I my watch later? Watch this. They gave him 25 years. Let me see if I can, man, stop floating. Man, that's getting on my nerves. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at, man? Where you at, man? Man, I don't know what's wrong with this computer. It's acting weird, man. It's supposed to be scrolling down. It's just moving any way it wants to. I got a little time. So here goes the other cat right here, man. Glad she got this on her.
Who accepted plea deals in this trial. Ksoo's daddy and a co-defendant named Dominique Barner. And if you're new to the case, just know the state has two star.
So, okay, let me cut my guy on. I gotta cut my mouse on. Y'all just seen his dad, which is this guy up here, the bald head. They let him go home today. This guy, Ksoo, is the son to this guy. This who he was just talking about. That's the Ksoo guy. You know what I'm saying? Hakeem. This guy over here, he's part of their team. He locked up. This guy down here, he was the first one that told, and they gave him 25 years of life. That's who they finna show now. And this is another guy. He locked up. He's part of it too. And I don't think. Yeah, they gave him. He's got life, and he got life. Both of them got charged on the same day. So yeah, they not playing, man. If y'all want to live that street life, keep on living it. Y'all ain't bothering me. You ain't bothering him, you ain't bothering her. You bothering your damn self.
Witnesses for this trial. The first is an accomplice to the homicide who took a deal and has now agreed to testify against these defendants. And then the second one is one of the defendants' father.
And Leroy Whitaker stayed solid. He did not say anything. He stayed quiet. Abdul Robinson, that's the brother. Abdul Robinson is the brother to King, and he's also the son to Abdul. Like I said, he's junior. Well, I don't know why I said that. Obviously the name's down there, but I think Abdul somehow, if I'm not mistaken, Abdul might be the one that the life got taken. I'm not sure. He might be. Yeah, he might be one life got taken, or he ended up going to jail when they went to jail. One of the cases. One of his sons passed. One of Abdul Robinson Sr.'s sons passed. I know that for a fact. Yeah, one of his sons passed, and I'm assuming that's why they got his picture up there. I'm not sure. It could be why they got his picture up there, man. Don't get back into it. Hold on, y'all. My background, for some reason, my background just keeps stopping, man. I don't know what the hell. That pisses me off. My background just keep cutting off, man. Come on, man.
Child, it's a ride, so buckle up. And so today was also the sentencing day for Dominique Barner, and he was facing a number of charges. But in exchange for pleading guilty and agreeing to testify against multiple defendants, the judge gave him a break.
All right, Mr. Barner, the time has come. You pled guilty more than 5 years ago to these offenses, and I will acknowledge, as your attorney has advised, that you did decide to plead early and fully before anybody else did in this string of defendants and cases that I have pending in this division. So certainly that is going to inure to your benefit. I will tell you that but for your cooperation in this matter, if you were before me on these variety of cases, I would be sentencing you to life in prison today. Because what I heard in the testimony of not only what happened to Ms. Buckley and Mr. McCormick, but in the other cases, that kind of activity between you and the rest of your then friends, now obviously not so much.
Did she just remind him that his friends now hate him?
Right.
I mean, fair, but damn.
Has been a scourge on our community and has to stop. A lot of that indeed stopped because of your complete and full cooperation. So I'm going to give you the benefit of that, because all of those people who your attorney just named would not have been arrested and convicted but for your information and cooperation.
So the first set of charges had to do with the death of the victim
Y'all
in
heard
this case,
that.
Charles McCormick. And for this, count 1 was second-degree murder, and count 2 was for running away from the cops.
So right here, this is what the guy I'm talking about right now. This is him. He's like, well, he's one of the two guys hopping over the fence. They broke into a lady's house, held her hostage, took her husband's clothes, put her husband's clothes on and stuff, and ran up out of the house, and that's them hopping over the fence right there. I'm not sure which one is him.
And here's what the judge sentenced him to.
We will begin with case 2020 CF 2748. So as to count 1 for murder in the second degree, I am going to adjudicate you guilty and sentence you to 25 years in Florida State Prison with credit for the...
So what was the point of snitching in? So what was the point of this? Let me tell y'all, explain something to y'all. This man was the first one got locked up. Soon as he got locked up, he sat in that room and he told everything. What was the point of you telling if you still gonna have to do pretty much life? That's the part I don't get. That's why they say, keep your mouth shut. You do the crime, you do the time. It don't make you nothing to tell on everybody else, to try to help yourself out. Because you will soon find out in the long run that these people right here, in that black right there with their little badge sitting on, they is not gonna help you at all, my guy. They ain't gonna help you. They gonna talk you into telling. They gonna tell you this or tell you that and sell you dreams to make you tell. And once you tell, guess what happened? Now some people do. Yeah, some people do just like his daddy, Ksoo daddy. He got, you know what I'm saying? They knocked him down to time served. So yeah. Now I can't say that. I'm wrong. Let me apologize. Some snitching will allow you to get out of jail fast, but sometimes you will just be telling for nothing. You're doing it for nothing. It's not gonna help you, man. Not all the time. It's not gonna help you, man. Just don't even shake the dice on it. Stay quiet. Just
The 2,136 days you have already served on that 25-year sentence, that's going to be followed by 3 years of probation. Count 2, which is a second-degree felony, 15 years is the maximum, 15 years is what I'll impose, and that is also with credit. You're going to make your best efforts at obtaining a GED, and you're not going to have any contact with all those individuals that your attorney has just named, who, for the record, once again, are Hakeem Robinson, Leroy Whitaker, Raekwon Howard, Derek Hudson, Chris Brown, Shenard Cannon, Michael.
bro, you told on all you. That's the whole list of people that you folded on. Golly, man, this damn thing here, man. Why do you keep stopping? I need to find me another video app, man. Y'all anybody know some good video apps? Y'all let me know, man.
Michael Sadberry, Abdul Sr., Abdul Jr., the one born on November 9th, 1994, Mr. DuBose, Mr. Clayton, and Mr. Wilcox.
The next set of charges for Dominique Barner had to do with the house he broke into after the murder of Charles McCormick. And for that, he was charged with burglary with assault or battery, and count 2 was for home invasion robbery. And here's what the judge sentenced him to for that.
Then in case 2020 CF 528, I will adjudicate you guilty of burglary with assault or battery. Likewise sentence you to 25 years, Florida State Prison, with credit for 2,136 days. That will be followed by a period of 3 years of probation. State, do you have an announcement as to count 2?
That's not bad.
All right, they have dropped count 2. Do you understand that?
Then they
In
dropped the
Barbara
charge.
Buckley case. Home
And he
invasion
still got
robbery
25
is
years.
dropped. Burglary with assault and
Let me
battery.
explain to you how dumb. Let me explain to you how dumb this guy right here is, man. You did all that telling, all that talking, and the only thing they did for you was drop the lesser charge of the charges you got, which left you with 25 years that you still got to do. You still got to do it. It's just it ain't benefiting you, man. It's not, man. It ain't benefiting you. Just like I said, bro. I don't understand it, but hey, that's done.
Is what I just sentenced you to.
In case that wasn't clear, for the burglary charge, he got 25 years plus 3 years probation. And then for count 2, the home invasion charge, prosecutors chose to null pros, which means they dropped that charge. And then the last set of charges for Dominique Barner had to do with a completely separate murder from 2019. According to prosecutors, on January 31st, 2019, while Dominique was attempting to carry out a hit another rival, a random bicyclist was mistakenly hit and killed. And for that, Dominique was charged with second-degree murder, and here's how the judge sentenced him for that.
So lastly, in case 2020 CF 7285 for the other count of
You just been screwing up all your life, bro.
murder in the second degree, again, I will adjudicate
And you thought you was finna tell on your partners. And you thought you was finna go home.
you guilty, sentence you to 25 years, Florida State Prison, with credit for the 2,136 days
Fancy.
served. That will be followed by 3 years of probation with the same conditions. Obtain your GED, no contact with those individuals. All right. I will also note for the record that should it be approved by authorities larger than I, that he be transferred to another state's Department of Corrections, this court has no objection to that. So let that be reflected, and I'll put that in.
So basically, they took both of them. He got 2 different 25-year sentences. They just took both of them, ran them concurrent. So he got 24, 25 years he got to do. He going to have to do at least 22 years before he's even eligible to get out. Over 20 years, bro. Over 20 years. You snitched to get over 20 years. So get out of the streets, y'all. Leave the streets alone, man. I know it sounds cliche, I know it sounds corny, but listen. Just listen to the Clapback Show. Get your ass out the streets. Because this is what you're going to have to deal with, man. This is what you're going to have to put up with, man. This is the ending. That's the outcome. That's the results. That's the conclusion. That's the final. That's it. That's the curtain call. That's when the curtain drop. You ain't never going to retire from that life, man. It's never, the only retiring from that life is the expiring. That's all. That's all you're going to get. And once again, this damn thing, man, this damn thing right here, bro, I don't understand that. But man, I ain't going to hold y'all long. My plans ain't to sit here and hold y'all long, you know what I'm saying? I've been, like I said, I've been gone a couple days. I've been out doing this, doing that, whatever the case may be, blase, but we here now, you know what I'm saying? We ain't going nowhere. It's what it is, bro. But anyway, man, y'all know who it is. It's Silence the Clapback King BD. I gotta find me another video app too, man. For some reason, I got my background and it's going, and I like right now it's on repeat, and it'll keep going and keep going, and then after a while, it'll just gray out, like it'll just shut off on its own. Well, so I was probably the video app, this video app that I'm using. This is what I use right here. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's called, what the hell is the name of this damn thing? I can close out of this shit. Let me open this up. Go to the home part. Media player. So I need another media player, man. When I get a media player, bro, I mean, not when. Somebody recommend, if anybody out there, man, and y'all hearing this, send me Send me the name to a good video player that y'all know about. You know what I'm saying? One that'll keep playing and it don't shut off. I can just play the mug out. It can go all day. Cause this one right here, this a little cheap lame video player I got, man. This ain't about nothing. Like I said, it'll keep my background and go for so long, and then it'll just go into great. So I have to close out all of my stuff to go back to it and open it back up just for it to do it again. I don't know what the hell. I don't know why it does it. But anyway, man, this Silence the Clapback King PD. If you know better, go better. If you knew better, do better. This is the Clapback Show. I'm the one and only Silence the Clapback King BD. You don't know no other. You ain't gonna know no other, man. It just is what it is, man. But it's said I got what's my next streams tomorrow. I'll be doing a couple streams. It's a big story out right now about a mother and her son that was swarmed on by a bunch of kids, man. And it's a lot of bits and pieces in that story. That's why I just moved that one to Saturday. I'm like, I don't need no more streams around that, because that's, like I said, it's gonna have a lot of bits and pieces in it. I already got everything lined up and put in place, and I got another stream I'm gonna do on our boy Skeeter Jean, the one that be going and catching the nasty adults luring kids. Yeah, he basically had to catch his pops. He had to his uncle. I mean, his uncle didn't do nothing nasty, but his uncle basically got exposed for using his grandma and, you know what I'm saying, living off of her, trying to take money from her, using her console. He ended up having, Skeeter Jean ended up having to put his own uncle out. His real blood uncle, like Skeet Hansen, you just been skeeted. He had to put his own uncle out. You hear me? And his mama had to get guardianship of his grandma just to get away from his uncle. So it's just some bits and pieces moving in that story too. I'm gonna get into that tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Before I get into the real big story about the mama and her son getting swarmed on by a bunch of 8th graders. It's just the disrespect, bro, and the lack of just being a normal kid nowadays, man. It's so oddball and unbelievable. It's crazy, bro. Like back in the day, you were a kid, you wouldn't even disrespect your mama, man. Your dad, your parents, whatever. You wouldn't even. You would be insane to even look at your parents wrong. And look what we got now. We got kids, man, just hopping on mamas, man, just putting feet and hands on mamas, giving mamas BTA, man. You don't get a mama and daddy no BTA, especially you in the 8th grade. What we gonna get into that? You see, I'm already getting excited talking about it now. It's a big story, man. It's real big story. It went real viral, man. You know what I'm saying? You probably done heard of it. If you have, still come over here, man, because I'm going to break it down my way, and I'm going to show y'all some things where you'll get a better understanding. If you ain't got no understanding, you can probably, at least navigate through the story better, and you know what I'm saying, you can get a better conclusion from me. Or if you already done with it, don't even bother to watch it, because like I said, if you already know it, then you ain't got to worry about it. This is only to the people that ain't seen the story or done seen the story and just ain't really dug into it and don't really know about it. I got every detail that got to do with it, and I'm going to spit it out as fast as I can just so you can get a good idea and a good picture on what happened, why they did what they did, and what's going on with them and their parents now, the little bad-ass 8th graders and what's going on. But anyway, we're going to get into that tomorrow. Until then, y'all know what it is, man. Silence the Clapback King BD. If you know better, go better. If you knew better, do better. This is the Clapback Show. I stay in the zone. You stay in the zone. Stay strong and put on some cologne. Until then, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Guess what you fuck? What was you saying? Don't stop acting tough. Your partners ain't sliding. I guess you just no damn boo-hoo. Now blow out his mind. I'm back on this money. Shit, call it a grind. Put your life on the line. Look in his eyes, you can tell that this kid, but they ain't ready to die. Gang get an order. Them soldiers don't stand by them 7